Okay, cool. Hello. I'm going to show you how to wash your hat with hair. So I've worn this a couple of times and, it's gotten a little dirty. I've washed it a couple of times too, but what you're going to want to have is, well, your hat, a sink, a dryer. Clothes dryer is ideal. And instead of you can use Blue Dawn, but I would recommend doing like a fabric softener. So basically whatever you use with your clothes, you just take a couple drops and, massage it in. It's best if you wash by hand. It'll last longer. The softener will actually keep the hair softer than doing it with the Blue Dawn, but we use Tide Pods, so I can't exactly do that. So I'm going to use Blue Dawn to show you how I do it. So basically, you turn your water on, get it hot. I'm going to pause it so my water takes a bit to get hot. So I'll pause it till it gets hot and then I can start it again. Okay, so once you get your water nice and warm, you just take a little bit of your dishwasher, or not dishwasher, well, mine's dishwashing, but your fabric softener, and then you just kind of wet it. You don't want your water to be hot. You want it to be kind of you want it warm, but not burning. And then you just kind of rub it in. You come up to the hair. You really rub the hair. You just want to scrub it all over. Sometimes it's good to just kind of fill the sink. Then you're not wasting as much water, which would have been smart for me to do. So you just kind of fill it a little bit. You take it and you just, scrub it. Don't be like me and have a cord next to water. Not always the smartest, but And then you just kind of continue scrubbing. And then once you think you've done it enough, you're gonna see, to me, it's kind of like when you wash your hair, you wash out all the soap until you get this nice, like, little, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the little squeak when you rub it. It's kind of like a wig, like a synthetic wig, basically, because that's really all it is. It's acrylic yarn that's brushed out and then ironed, so then the iron melts the fibers, which makes it stay hair-like and it doesn't shed as much. And if your hair starts fluffing a little bit, then you just take your iron and put it on the lowest setting and then just kind of straighten it just a little bit. So then after you're done washing it, then you will just, rinse it and get all the soap out. I'm sorry if it's echoing. I'm trying to use like a headset to get it to work better. But basically, all you want to do, sorry, that's just a habit of mine. You just kind of rinse it out till you don't get a bunch of soap. There you go. So now that it's dried, it got a little stretched, but that's okay. It'll shrink back up in the dryer usually. All right. I'll meet you at the dryer. So then you just take it, you kind of toss it in your dryer. Close it. My hands are wet. Let's chill this up. So I turn it on. I have it on regular. I do timed dry. If you can. Time dry. And I always do it on the lowest setting. Here, let's see. Let's take this off and just kind of hold it. So you want to do the lowest setting. And then I'd say really all you want to do is just kind of fluff it. So I'd go with maybe 15 minutes. See how that goes. And then I'll check up on it. And then I'll tell you guys if you need to do more time or less time. But your hats may be different. Your dryers may be different. Really all you're doing is just trying to fluff it up a bit. And then you're just going to want to hang it over a chair or something to let it air dry so that it doesn't shrink too much. It doesn't get as much wear and tear. So then you can have your hat for longer. All right. So I'm going to do this and I'll meet you up after the 15 minutes. Okay, so I ended up going 25 minutes. Again, you just kind of go till it's a little damp, but not like soaking wet. And then you just kind of want to drape it over like a chair or something and just kind of let it air dry. And, you know, you're just gonna, you kind of want to comb this out a little bit so it'll dry a little faster. And that's really all you got to do. I guess if you want to do it faster, you can just dry it in the dryer all the way, but it's just, it'll last longer if you let it air dry the rest of the way. And yeah, you just let it dry, then you style it, you brush it. If it starts frizzing too much, again, I'd say take your, if you have a flat iron, take it and just kind of put it on the lowest setting and then just iron it a little bit. You can also do that with a normal iron, but of course you want to, you know, put your blanket or not blanket, but like a towel or something in between so you don't melt it too much. Because those get pretty hot. But yeah, you just kind of let it dry.